I grew up playing soccer with my friends, and it's like something that I do for fun, but at the same time, I always play soccer to compete. That's just the way I was taught how to play soccer. So I love soccer in a variety of ways. I love playing it, I love watching it, and like I said, it's something that I grew up with, so that's how it all started. Most people think of soccer as just another sport. To me, soccer is more than that. Um, it's like a lifestyle. You go and play, and you try to give it your best. You're never gonna see me on the soccer field, even if I'm injured. I'm gonna still try to play my best game. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is that soccer is what makes me happy. Something that makes me happy besides my family and music. So that would be like the third thing that makes me the most happy. Well, I can only talk on the amateur aspect because I never played soccer in college. I'm not a professional, but from what I remember in high school, you have to do a lot of training. You have to be in shape, you have to run a lot, and you also have to have a lot of discipline if you know what I mean, if you get my drift on that. And that's basically the lifestyle. Not really. Like I said, I grew up with the sport, so it was like a given whenever. It's like in the United States, baseball is the main sport. I lived in Mexico for 5 years, so soccer was just the sport to play, you know, every Sunday, every Saturday, every weekend. I say in Mexico and in South America and in the rest of the world, soccer is the main sport. Um, I think that the United States is the only country that doesn't take it too seriously. But in my opinion, that's starting to change because the U.S. national soccer team, they got great players. Landon Donovan, um, Tim Howard, the goalie, who else? Dempsey. So I'm going to say we have because I like the team. I'm not going to lie, I like the U.S. national team a lot. So we have great players in the team, and they definitely changed the perspective of soccer whenever they almost defeated Brazil in the Confederations Cup. They were beating Brazil 2-0 first half, and I mean you don't mess with Brazil. They're like the best team ever. So that was a big accomplishment. It turned out that Brazil came back, so the U.S. didn't win, but it was a great surprise to see them play at that level. That's hard to tell because I never been out of the country, besides Mexico, of course. But um, I do know that soccer is the main sport in a lot of countries. I'm talking Spain. I'm talking France. I'm talking European countries overall, South America. That's the number one sport. So for sure, they're like the main sport over there. My favorite soccer team has to be Real Madrid, just because the great Hugo Sanchez played for them back in the days, and Hugo Sanchez is the best Mexican soccer player of all times. So that's why I like Real Madrid, and also because I believe in the way they play. They always have like the best players ever. I do agree on that. They're like the Yankees, but I also believe that their style of playing is something more than just going and play a game, you know. They play because they love their shirt, they love their jersey, they love their colors. So that's why I like Real Madrid. As a kid, of course, I did. Uh, I mean, when I was younger, I would see his videos online, and it was just amazing what he could do with a soccer ball, you know. He was a great striker. He could score goals, unbelievable goals that you will be like, what is he doing? How did he accomplish that? So yes, I did look up to him. Say so. I mean, like I said, I never played professionally or in college, but even when I play a pickup game, I always want to win. That's my goal, winning. I know that I'm not gonna win every game, but when I play a pickup game, that's the goal. You wanna win, because for me, that's the only way I'm gonna have fun. I'm not gonna have fun if I lose, because that's just not the way, you know. And Going back to the style of playing, I think Real Madrid, that's their mission statement. They got to win every game. Why? Because they have the best players in the world, and they also, um, it's it's like their mission statement. You know, if they don't win, that's bad because they were made to win. I love soccer because it makes me happy. Uh, when I have a really stressful day, that's the best way to get my stress out of me. Um, I have met a lot of friends along the way playing soccer. I can tell you that when I came to EIU, that's how I made most of my friends. I was playing at the rec, and people would see me and they would ask for my number and tell me, you know what, let's play later. And that's one of the most beautiful things about soccer. Anyone can play, even if you don't know how to play, you can play, and it's a friendly sport. Because when I see someone with a soccer ball, the first thing that comes to mind is let's play. You know, even if it's a woman, if it's a man, I don't care. Yeah, I mean, we're not close friends, but we are friends as far as playing a pickup game. Like I can call them and they'll come. Um, this semester I've been playing with Jonathan Hines in my intramural team. He's just a great player. I also play with Alex. I forgot his last name, so I don't want to mispronounce it. I'm not going to say it. But Alex, he used to play with the soccer team too. Another good friend of mine is Jordan Collins. He's a great midfielder. And I enjoy playing with those guys just because they know what the sport means, not just to me, but to them, you know. Soccer is a way to get my stress out. It's what makes me happy. Uh, it's a way of healthy competition. Um, like I said, besides music and my family, besides my family and music, soccer is the thing that I love the most. And I don't really know how to explain it because it's just something that you feel, you know. So in one sentence, all I have to say about soccer is that I love the sport. I love the feeling of playing the sport. I love the feeling of watching great soccer being played by international icons. Well, I'm a journalism major and I have a minor in communication studies. Um, and yes, I would love to work with a TV station that covers soccer games a lot. That would be my dream job, to be honest. Um, I was thinking about going to Spain and work over there, but that's more like a dream, and sometimes dreams don't really come true, you know. But that's on my bucket list, and one day I hope I'll get to cover Real Madrid games.